For centuries, there has been a silent debate on two concepts. One of the concepts is Christology, the other concept is astrotheology, and not astrology, because those two things are two different concepts. But today, we're going to focus on these two concepts. For information purposes, to just let everyone know I'm a Christian, but do not deny me knowledge because of my religion. So, as we go ahead, I will introduce you to these two concepts, astrotheology and Christology. We'll start with Christology. So, what is Christology? Christology, as everyone knows, or maybe your neighbor is, what I am, a Christian. Jesus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as everyone knows. Jesus had 12 disciples, there were 12 tribes in Israel, and the story goes on, so forth and so on. Now, let us look at another concept, astrotheology. They agree with everything, but they come with something else. What is this? They say the story of Jesus is all just a concept. It never happened, but all of it is the zodiac sign. My name is Moses, and welcome to Musa Theories. Let's begin. Christology. As we all know, the Bible. It bases its facts on the Bible, from the book of Genesis all the way to Revelations. We see the story of Adam, we go to Noah, we go to Moses. Everything happens in the Bible. So let's start with the Moses. As you can see, my name is Moses, aka Musa. So I will use Moses as one of my bases of these topics. I will use Jesus and Moses and other key figures in the Bible, one of them being Moses. So we all know the story of Moses. He grew up in Egypt, of course. He was drawn from water because, as we know, by that time, the Israelites, the children, were being killed. So Moses was taken into Pharaoh's house. Moses ends up being the leader of all the Israelites, but he had to get them out of Egypt. But we are not going to focus on that. We are going to focus on when Moses came out of Egypt and he went to get the 10 Commandments. What are the 10 Commandments, aka the laws of Moses? The Torah. Here are some of the 10 Commandments. Do not murder, do not covet, do not accuse your neighbors falsely, and all that and all that. But now, let's focus on when Moses had the tablets from God. He came down and saw the Israelites worshipping a bull. All that thought. Now, listen to this. For the astrologers, or astrotheologians, they say that did not happen. For them, that is just the Bible saying it was time for the time of Taurus to end. Because to them, the Bible is all just a story of the zodiac sign. How many signs are there in the zodiac? 12. There are how many? 12 disciples. Let's look at the story of Abraham. Abraham had Jacob. Jacob had Isaac. Isaac had all his other sons. Jacob had his sons. But let us look at Joseph and his brothers. They were 12. Jesus had 12 disciples. Hence, the astrotheologians say this is all just astrology. This is the zodiac sign. Let us now jump into the New Testament. We see the story of Jesus. Jesus had 12 disciples. You can name a few: John, Luke, Mark, Matthew, Judas. But let's focus on one key disciple of Jesus. We look at Judas Iscariot. So Judas is widely known for betraying Jesus. He went and kissed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Now, look at this other side where the astrologians say Judas is a representation of Scorpio in the zodiac sign. Why? Because Scorpio is a scorpion. When a scorpion stings you, it leaves a sting-like kiss. That's why they say Judas Iscariot represents Scorpio. And the 30 pieces of silver, when you look at the moon, it has like a silver-ish lining. When you look at it, what do you see? Something like silver. And the cycles of the moon, how many are they? There are 30 cycles in a month. Look at another conundrum. We have 12 months in a year. Every astrologer says it's just all a zodiac sign. Let's look at another example of Jesus feeding 5,000 people with 2 bread and fish. This is a sign, they said it's a sign for the coming of Pisces. Jesus represents an end of an age. The astrotheologians say, when you look at all this, it's just all about the zodiac sign. And also look at this, when Jesus died, he died on the cross. The astrotheologians always have a saying, Jesus dying on the cross, that's paganism, because in the Roman times, all they were thinking of the cross was a sign of torture. So why should a sign of torture be a representation of life? Because Jesus said he's the way, the truth, and the life. And astrotheologians say, as Jesus, you should replace the word Jesus with the sun. And when I say the sun, I say the sun in the heavens. They say things will start making sense, as astrotheologians have attested to themselves about the Bible. Let us look at the Bible according to the Christians, and let us look at the Bible according to the astrotheologians. According to the Christians, there is the 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. To the astrologers, astrotheologists, this is what they think. They think those are the 4 seasons. What are the 4 seasons? The 4 seasons of winter, fall, summer, and autumn. As we continue, when you look at this, we look at 2 different interpretations of the Bible, bringing me to my conclusion. So, where do we stand on this? Do we take the side of the astrotheologians, or do we take the side of the Christians? To me, that question, it doesn't matter. What matters the most is how do you interpret. It's not about all the stories, it's about the lessons, the principles. Because look at it this way, if I'm a Christian and I am doing what the Bible is not saying, does that really make me a Christian or a good person? Or maybe I'm not a Christian, but I follow the Bible. Hence, my conclusion is the Bible is not just a Christian book. The Bible is a book for all humanity. You can be anything. You can be a Christian. Christian is divided by so many things. There are Christians who are Catholics. There are Christians who are Anglicans, Protestants, and so forth. There are those who are not Christians, the Muslims, the Buddhists, and everyone else. But the Bible is for everyone. Everyone can get the lesson. Everyone can get all the benefit. It is not owned by the Christians. The Bible is owned by humanity. My name is Moses, and welcome to the Musa Theories. Thank you.